I've had this car for a year and a half now, really. And so there's a few things on the cards that we want to try and change. The first thing is in the boot here, having some form of drawers and organised space in there to be able to do that. Now, unfortunately, at the moment, that's the only way we can carry a spare tyre, because the tyres that we've got are too big for the wheel carrier area underneath. So what we're wanting to do, and what we're going to try and do, is order a couple of tyre carriers for the back door of the car and a water tank for where the spare wheel used to be. That way we empty out all of that boot space. So this is our current boot setup. Pretty messy. Look, we've got 2 batteries. We've got one over in that corner, we've got one over in this corner. We've got an air compressor, we've got the spare tyre, got another small table, we've got a couple of camping chairs, Max tracks. We also got a shovel there as well, a small lightweight one. We originally were going to have a big long handled one, but then my wife pointed out that she's the one who's going to be using it and those are too big for her, which is absolutely fair. Under here we also have the tow hitch as well. So yeah, we've got dustpan and brush on that side, dog water bowl on that side. We have a lot of plans in the works, and we can then put drawers in and hopefully have things like a permanent fridge in there and stuff like that, things that will just make things so much easier, you know, so that we can just go. You know, we head down to the beach fairly often because we're really fortunate. We live like 500 meters from a 4-wheel drive entrance to some of the most amazing coastline around the place. So having my car set up ready to go at all times is just sensible, because if we don't have it set up and it's going to take time and effort to set it up and get everything down there, then, you know, on a Friday afternoon after a hard week of work, we're not going to do anything. So that's why, you know, we keep things like those Max tracks and the chairs in there and the little tables, because they're what we need down there. Other thing that we're looking at getting is, well, I'll go around the front and show you. So at the front here, it may not look like it at the moment, but it's actually a really big step up to get in. So looking at getting some rock sliders along there so that people can get in and out of the car easier. And also underneath the floor level there, there's a whole load of electrics, which I found out the hard way there. And when I got bogged, which is on one of the other videos, the water actually got in and damaged the electrics a bit, which was not ideal, and they're being moved up to underneath the dashboard. Yeah, so, you know, we've got those sort of rock sliders. We also want to get a bar and some lights for the front here. You know, I'm tossing up whether or not a winch bar is necessary. I'd love one, but they don't make them. They would have to be custom made and designed, which is quite expensive. So I've got to work out, you know, how much money I want to spend on it. But yeah, a couple of light bars and a bar itself for kangaroos around here, of which we've got plenty. Yeah, should work really, really well. So that's my car. If anybody has any questions about it or queries or want to do it, massive shout out to Troy at Freedom Motors in Perth. He's the guy who helped me turn my dream into reality of owning a vehicle like this and being able to get back off road again. Absolutely amazing work he does up there, and can't speak highly enough of him. Also the guys at ARB Bunbury as well. They've been really, really good to bounce ideas off of, because Sprinter 4x4s, there's not many of them, which means aftermarket parts for them are non-existent when it comes to four-wheel driving. So they've really been a great help of actually getting us set up. And final shout out is to the Cross Family Adventures for requesting this video. Look, this is going to be the first one in a bit of a series. We're going to go through all of our camping and off-road gear and explain what we've got, why we use it, when we use it. Because, to be honest, we've probably got about 3 different camping setups that we use depending on where we're going, what the weather's going to be, how long we're going for, and who else is coming. So stay tuned, guys, and look after yourselves, look after each other, and see you next time.